Assalamu alaikum and welcome, dear students. This is your English teacher Custard Bashir. Dear students, in today's video lecture, I'll be talking about another important poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon, written by Ogden Nash, from your English textbook Tulip series for class 10th. Let's get started. About the poet. Dear students, Ogden Nash, born on August 19, 1902 and died on May 19, 1971, was an American poet well known for his light verse. With his unconventional rhyming schemes, he was declared the country's best-known producer of humorous poetry. Introduction. Dear students, The Tale of Custard the Dragon is a poem for children, written in the form of ballad by Ogden Nash. It has been described as probably his most famous poem for kids. It falls in the category of light verse, poetry that attempts to be humorous and funny. Well, have you ever heard or seen a person who is often teased or looked down upon for being lazy and coward, but later turns out to be heroic? This poem is about Custard the Dragon, who is teased for being a coward, but who later proves brave by saving the life of those who used to look down upon him. Characters. Dear students, there are around 6 characters in the poem. Number 1, Belinda. Number 2, Ink. Number 3, Blink. Number 4, Mustard. Number 5, Custard. Dear students, Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard are Belinda's pets. And number 6, Pirate. Summary. Dear students, the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon opens with the introduction of Belinda and her company of pets. Ink, the kitten, Blink, the mouse, Mustard, the dog, and Custard, the dragon. Dear students, everyone in the house is very fond of boasting about their bravery, except for Custard. Despite his pretty frightening looks, the dragon cries for a nice safe cage and gets tickled. His inmates take it for granted that he is a coward and makes him the butt of ridicule. All of a sudden, a pirate breaks into the house with pistols in his hands and a cutlass in his teeth. Panic-stricken, everyone flees from the scene. However, the seemingly coward dragon chases at the pirate like a robin at a worm and devours him. Thus, he proves himself as the bravest of all, and everyone feels obliged to him. Now, as the danger is over, everyone again goes about blowing his own trumpet, bragging about himself as before, and Custard keeps asking for a nice safe cage. Theme. Dear students, after going through the summary of the poem, we understand that one must not look down upon others. We must not consider someone or something lesser or inferior, because God Almighty has created everyone and everything with some special purpose. Moreover, it also teaches us that we must never be boastful about our actions, about our physique, about our beauty. Rhyme scheme. Dear students, the rhyme scheme of the poem is AABB. Poetic devices. Dear students, the poet has used various poetic devices in the poem. Number 1, simile. Following are the examples of simile in the poem. Number 1, Belinda as brave as a barrel full of beers. Number 2, mouth like a fireplace. Number 3, Mustard was as brave as tiger in a rage. Number 4, Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. He went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Images. Dear students, the poet has used various beautiful images in the poem. Number 1, mouth for a fireplace. Number 2, chimney for nose. Number 3, barrel full of beers. Number 4, brave as a tiger in the rage. Number 5, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Alliteration. Dear students, the example of alliteration in the poem is Belinda as brave as a barrel full of beers. Repetition. Dear students, the phrase the little is an example of repetition in the poem. Refrain. Dear students, stanza number 4 of the poem is used as refrain in the poem. And the stanza goes like this. Belinda was as brave as barrel full of beers, and ink and blink chased lines down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Dear students, this was all about today's video. Stay blessed. Khuda Hafiz.